Hey, this is Glendon with Making Money with Storage Unit Auctions. I get this question a lot. I get it a ton, and I don't know why I didn't do a video about it before, but it's about storage auctions and lot cuts. A lot of people are like really weirded out, like the lot's cut before. People are going to go in the unit, they're going to take some stuff. The best way that I can explain the process is explain my experiences. Public storage, U-Haul, Extra Space, and many of the larger chains here in Atlanta actually cut the lock several weeks before the auction. This is how it goes. Once the tenant is late with some of these facilities, depending upon their policies, like you're 10 days late, 20 days late, they're cutting your lock off and they're going to overlock it with their lock and a seal. And then they're going to file the lien paperwork to prepare your unit to sell it. So that lock comes off to keep you, the tenant, from getting access. Now, everyone's like, oh, someone's going to go in there, someone's going to take stuff. The more reputable companies actually take a picture. There's usually two people, not one, but usually two people conducting the lot cuts in inventory. I've seen this dozens of times. And they get kind of weird because if you see them doing the lot cuts and you want to talk to them, it's like, hey, I'll talk to you later, because they're like this: cut, raise, snap, lower the door, seal. Because they may have to do 30 or 40 rooms that day. Now, the vast majority of them are not going to auction. Now, that's the key. Listen to that. The vast majority of those rooms are not going to auction. So if they go in there and start taking stuff out, they set themselves up to be sued. Now, there's a lot of savvy renters out there who actually have pictures and inventories of the stuff they have in storage. So you, as a large company, don't want that kind of heat that, oh, you know, this person got late and then someone took some stuff out. It's happened. The storage facilities have been sued. Now, this has been my experience. Many of those places that cut the locks weeks in advance, I've gotten great stuff. One that comes to mind, that just to show you everyone's not a crook, because see, that's the mindset. It's like, okay, if I was at the storage facility or I worked there, that's what I would do. Essentially, you're saying you're a crook. You're saying you're a bastard that can't be trusted. Everyone's not like you. Everyone's not a crook. I got the gay burglar. That's the unit I got at Public Storage in Dunwoody. It was a 5x10, 5 feet deep, 10 feet wide. Not a lot to the room, but a bunch of hip hop clothes. That's the reason I bought it. I got it for 50 bucks, I think. And after I went back to clean it out, I moved one bag, opened up a statue, and there was like a statue bag. There was 1, 2, 3 guns right there. Okay, I pulled out a drawer, stuff fell out in the back, moved the drawer, there was gold chains on the floor. So if someone went through that unit, they did a very crappy job, because I got 3 nice guns, a lot of gold, and a whole bunch of other nice stuff. So if people were going through the units, that was a unit, they wouldn't have had to work that hard to get the good stuff, but they didn't go through the unit. And also, if you're going to get in this business, it's about risk. There's a lot of risk in the storage auction business. There's a lot of risk in the resale business. You are not going to win 100% of the time. Only when you get really good and gain a certain level of expertise will you start winning most of the time. And even with that, you're still going to lose your ass on some stuff. It's just going to happen. It happened to me. It happened to everyone that I know that got really big in this business. Understand, you're going to lose money. It's going to happen. And if that's your mindset, that you are got to be 100% guaranteed that you're going to make money and you're not going to lose money, do not get in the resale space, because part of your education is losing money. The more money you lose, the more educated you become. I know it sounds real crazy, but that's the reality. And you're never, ever going to become good at this or any other thing in the resale business if you don't lose any money. You're not going to become good at buying storage units if you never buy any. Or if you buy 1, 2, 3 here, it's not going to happen. So that's essentially the deal, because there's a lot of fear, and I can understand you don't want to get screwed. And just to be honest, there are some places that do go through the units. But once again, if you do not get out there and gain some experience, you will not know how to combat that. You cannot figure this out sitting at home thinking about it. You know, it's kind of like fucking. You know, until you start fucking, you're not going to really get good at it. You can think about it. You can watch movies. You can have imagination. You can play with yourself. But until you start fucking, you're not really going to become good at it. All right, this is Glendon with Making Money with Storage Unit Auctions.